Alright everybody, welcome to another Dominaria Flashback draft. My last draft, it should pop up at the top of the screen there, was very interesting, a very interesting black-white mix of cards. I think it went well enough. Hopefully this time it'll be even better. I'll get back to y'all when we actually pop into the queue. We are a good 23 minutes into this queue, trying desperately to find our 8th player, and let me tell you, it has been a real struggle. Fortunately, Sonic Fox made top 8 in Mortal Kombat 11 EVO, so I've been catching up on that. Ooh, we get to go in, and you know what? I'm not taking the Banalish Marshal this time. I'm just not convinced. G2 Chronicler is pretty good. Dub is pretty all in. Yavimaya Shepherd is great. Shivan Fire's great. I think it's between Shivan Fire and G2 Chronicler and Pegasus Courser. Pegasus Courser is incredible at delivering damage to your opponents. Shivan Fire is good at answering most things. The kicker is just amazing. We're just going to take the Shivan Fire. Isolated Chapel is a good card, but it's pretty far away from what we're doing. Definitely not going to second pick it here. Best cards in the pack are Thallid Omnivore, Blink of an Eye, yeah, I mean, those are really the only ones that stick out to me besides Lana Worlds. I think Blink of an Eye is probably better than Lana Worlds. So I'll take it. Amal's Druidic Vow sucks. Airfolk Trickster is pretty good. Kelvin Overseer is pretty good. Academy Journey Mage is really good. I think I'm on the Journey Mage. So Seal Away and Sanctum Spirit are both solid cards. G2 Journey Mage is your kind of standard thing that you're getting from 3 mana 3/2s. This one's effect is a little marginal, but it is a wizard. The next best card is Seal Away. Grow from the Ashes is a notable inclusion here. Not going to play Pardic Wanderer. Not really looking at Sergeant at Arms. I'll feel bad about missing this Seal Away. I don't think I'm really going to miss this Journey Mage. So we'll just take the Seal Away. Wild Onslaught is a really good card. The next best card in the pack is Lana Worlds. It's a pretty tough pack, honestly. Like, first couple picks were pretty simple. This one's really hard. Wild Onslaught and then Lana Worlds are the best cards in the pack. This is only single green. If you cast this spell with almost any kind of board position, you're going to probably win the game. So I think I will take it. Ball Stronghold sucks. Memorial to Glory is pretty okay. Seeing some green cards here. Got Grow from the Ashes and Lana Worlds. It's a third one. I'm on the Lana Worlds. We have Thorn Elemental. Gideon's Reproach. I'm gonna take the Thorn Elemental here. Looking like we're seeing some white cards as well. Ancient Animus and a Thallid Omnivore. Considering how much we've seen green and not seen black, I'm not going to take the Omnivore even though it's a pretty good pickup. Right now, I don't think the Seal Away is going to make it. So far, the best cards that we have are these blue and green. Arcane Flight, Radiant Lightning, Pegasus Courser comes back. Pegasus Courser should not be coming back. It really just shouldn't. It's so strong. It just gets people dead. People pay attention to the 1-3 stat line and not the fact that it just kills your opponent. Sisei's the only thing that comes close, but I'll take Sisei. Third Disciple, not really what we're looking for. Take the Banalish Honor Guard. Llanowar Scout or Arbor Armament. Isn't the worst trick in the world. It is a single green. I don't think we're playing it. We might actually be playing the Llanowar Scout. Move this to the sideboard. Whew, well, we're not playing Dub. Dub is just not really what we're looking for. Alright, so we have multiple answers here. A lot of good sideboard cards there at the end. Really looking like we're going to be in the green-white camp now. Another Sisei's Legacy rather. Spore Crown Thalad's great. But there's also a Triumph of Gerard. Triumph of Gerard's pretty great. Yeah. When in doubt, you should probably be taking stuff like Spore Crown Thalad or Shauna. Triumph of Gerard is. We might be able to wheel the Shauna because it came back the first time. On Sarah's Wings? Okay, well, it's official. On Sarah's Wings and Song of Freyalise are by far the best cards inside the pack by a wide stretch. Like, we're clearly seeing the fruits of our labor here. We have Song of Freyalise, On Sarah's Wings, Baloth Gorger, Blessed Light, and even a playable tune. But this is pretty above par. Like, I love On Sarah's Wings, and I'm still taking this instead. That's how much I think it's a great card. And then here we just take Ancient Animus. What are we hoping to get back? Not really much of anything in this pack, honestly. Yeah, let's take these blue cards out. Sideboard. I don't think we're gonna find a way to play that. Lich's Mastery is just a trap. This pack's a bit of a whiff, honestly. Might be competing for some cards. The fact that Adventurous Impulse only looks at the top three is kind of bad. Take the Blood Tallow Candle because it stands a chance of actually being played here. This is the kind of card that I can get on board with. Grow from the Ashes is great. That enables us to actually splash something if we have something that's worth splashing. I'm just gonna take a Sergeant at Arms. Just really good with the stuff we've got going on. Shauna with the Song of Freyalise, just altogether great. Fiery Intervention is the kind of card we could cast off of Grow from the Ashes. What are we taking otherwise? Put it in the sideboard, I guess. Fungal Plots? Fungal Plots is not bad. Excavation Elephant. We don't have any artifacts except for Blood Tallow Candle. Pierce the Sky is not really doing it. Mammoth Spider is actually solid. Like 3-5 reach. Pretty great in this format. There's a lot of 2 and 3 power things that will just get blocked by this. Fungal Plots is nice and all, but I don't really know if that's what we're looking to do. In doubt, take creatures. This game does generally come down to who plays creatures and attacks with them. Well, there's the Spore Crown Thal that came back to us. It's looking like we don't really have anything that works with it, though. We do need playable 2s, and that is a playable 2. We're not playing the Broken Bond. That's the third one. Card we want to see the least is probably Feral A-Bomb. This is the sideboard, I guess. Well, Adamant Will is a playable card, I guess. These are just garbage. Sideboard. 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 Yeah, we kind of need this deck to come together in the third pack. We took the things that seemed appropriate to take in the first pack, pivoted basically as soon as we could, and then just things haven't been really quick. It does look like we're also competing with at least one player for some of the stuff that's going on. Primordial Worm is not really what we're looking for. We have Thorn Elemental anyway. Blessed Light, however, is pretty much exactly what we're looking for. Hope to wheel maybe the Woodland Cemetery, maybe the Raft Capation, Primordial Worm, or Mammoth Spider. We wouldn't mind getting those back. This is rough. Another miss. It just isn't a very good pack. Somebody took the rare, and we have a bunch of Garbo uncommons. Not playing dub. Llanowar Scout attacks some blocks, I guess. This has certainly been a rough one. There haven't been any crazy bombers to kind of. Well, there's Danitha. That's a pretty good one. Well, Drotha's a great card and all, but it's pretty far away from castability generally. Then again, we do have Grow from the Ashes, and we do have Song of Freyalise. You know, I make some good points. Go me. We're gonna go for it. Just one of those cards that the second you can play it, it demands an answer, and if it doesn't have an answer, you're probably just gonna win the game. Play a land, play a Song of Freyalise if it's gone, Spore Crown Thal, all sorts of stuff. It only gets permanents though. Ooh, there's another Wild Onslaught, but I don't think we can take it. We need the actual creatures now. Mesa Unicorn is probably what we're going with. I like it more than the Guy's Protector or the Knight or the Worm. Hinterland Harbor? Yeah, kind of low on playables, but like, what is the other option? Croson Druid? I mean, Croson Druid is honestly good. We probably should be taking the Hinterland Harbor here. If we want to cast this Muldrotha. But we just won't have a playable deck unless we start getting some better creatures in here. Nalish Marshall in the Muldrotha deck, you know, is a creature, I guess. Fungal Plots, Triumph of Gerard, Aven Sentry. As much as I would love to take the Triumph of Gerard, creature count's way too low for green-white. We need to play more creatures. That squee this late is awful news. Means the person directly to one side of us is probably in that color, like nobody else. That's why the signals were coming through the way they were in Pack 2. Am I just getting that kind of backwards? I'm not playing any of these other cards, so I'll just get rid of this. Ooh, none of the cards I was looking for came back at all? You're competing with two other players? Guardians of Koilos is a 5-mana 4/4. I don't like it, but that's kind of where we are in life. This was a lot rougher than I thought. Not playing any of these cards. Whew. I'm not playing Gaia's Protector, but I don't want to play Knight of Dominaria. I just really do not like the card. Envoy. Well, we'll actually play the Primordial Worm. We have the Llanowar Envoy. That can help us cast our Muldrotha. Need to cut down a good number of cards here. What creatures do we have at the 2 slot? We have Double Llanowar Scout, Sporeground Thallid, 6. 6 is appropriate. We have to keep the Ancient Animus. Keep the Gaia's Protector, I guess. What is ostensibly the worst? Get rid of the Guardians. Keeping the Blood Tallow, keeping the Llanowar Elves. Vanellish Marshal is pretty bad. Not cutting the Mammoth Spider, not cutting the Worm or the Thorn Elemental. Is Triumph of Gerard even worth it here? Are we putting it on a Mesa Unicorn? Guess that does beat down a little bit. Vanellish Honor Guard is pretty medium. Llanowar Scout's really medium. 4, 5, 6. Can I afford to take a creature out? 16 creature deck? Yeah, I can afford to do that. It is our worst 2. Maybe we take a 3 away now. This is tough. You can pull 2 cards out of here. 10 non-creature spells. The question is, are they worth it? Blood Tallow Candle's like a piece of removal. Blessed Light's a piece of removal. Or from the ashes we need for Muldrotha. Wild Onslaught's like a way that we can win the game, maybe. Adamant Will. Adamant Will's not really doing it. That's a pretty easy cut. Yeah, I think I can play 16 here. And I know that sounds a little greedy considering we have 2 6s and a 7, but especially with the mana requirements from Muldrotha. But I'm not really worried about it. We have Birth from the Ashes, Land of Envoy, and Song of Release, in addition to just drawing those lands. Birth from the Ashes, yeah, it does put them onto the battlefield, so. What is it to do it? 5? Yeah, pretty above rate. Might just be the The Banalish Mushroom? It's not an uncastable, but like, it's pretty obviously the worst thing we have as far as creatures other than Llanowar Scout. No, not really in the game to pitch more 2-drops. Need twos. Can it be Blood Tallow Candle? Would that be the one? Brings us down to 3 pieces of removal. Or if we count Seal Away, might just be Seal Away. I mean, how often are we going to be the people that are struggling to keep our opponent's aggressiveness under control? Like, I mean, if I do this, Vanilla Marshall is literally just never being cast. Yeah, it kind of makes it clear I can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these. 7, 7. It's pretty rough. It's really bad mana. I think, like, let's be honest. I faced off against a Teferi and a Jaya, a Varix, and a whole host of other rares. If I want to win these games, I'm going to need some kind of edge. And even if I can't cast some spells sometimes, Azdrotha is definitely enough to pull me out of games that I otherwise would not win. So this is hope and pray. Now we're gonna try and cram some games in here. Wish me luck, see you in the game. Okay, well, we got there. Let's join the match and see if my opponent joins. Right, our opponent seems to have won the flip. We do not have much going on. We're missing green mana. We have a Honor Guard, we have a Triumph of Gerard. We have a pretty okay set of cards here. Oops. I know I have stop set for them, but I also don't know how to take them off, so I'm not really worried about it. Air Disciple, not really the kind of card I'm really too worried about. It's gonna peck in for some damage, but most of the time it does end up being a 2-mana 1/1. Unfortunate to see that at this point, but no. Yeah, alright. Woo! Classic vanilla tutu with a bunch of trinket text. I think people are starting to finally figure out that the legends are pretty good in this format. Must be nice to see Skittering Surveyors. If I'd seen any of those, I would have snapped them up immediately. Yeah, I mean, pretty good card advantage, not gonna lie. Well, I'm happy to see that, that's for sure. Gonna play out the Croson Druid here. We'll attack first. We're not blocking if they attack. We're gonna have Song of Freylies, and if we draw a land, we can do a lot of stuff. Ballad Omnivore is fine. Pretty difficult to block, but Gonna be doing some kind of messed up stuff, maybe? We did draw the land, so that gives us a lot of options. Yeah, they just have to stay alive here, and we're gonna show the opponent exactly why Song of Freyalise is a busted-ass magic card. I'm not really in the mood to block here, so I won't. I can do 5. Not really happy about seeing the Windgrace Acolyte, but I can think of things that are worse for me. Wild Onslaught? Really? Pretty good card, but I don't think I'm casting it. Although I almost could. I actually can't here anyway, so not a big deal. The opponent gets to do some stuff. Um, More than likely we're not going to be blocking with the Aven Sentry. We'll just play the Mammoth Spider here. And I don't think we do anything with it. I think we just pass here. They can attack with the Omnivore. They can't kill us. You can deal a lot of damage. Thanks. Yeah, they're content to deal the 3. We're gonna play an Arvod. Okay, that's fine. Indestructible, Trample, and Vigilance until end of turn. We could play a Wild Onslaught here. Just pump up the jams big time. 5, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 damage, Indestructible, Trample, Vigilance. Yeah, why not? Combat. Right click, attack all. Turns out Song of Freyalise is a pretty fucked up card. It will straight up kill your opponent a lot. Let's see what the opponent has. That's not going to do it. Shauna? Okay. I don't know. I feel like this isn't gonna be too awful. Like, well, I mean, yeah, we'll play a Shauna. It's a 4/4. Pretty sizable. We do have to survive here, but we do have a 5/7 reach. That definitely helps. Invoke the Divine? Yeah, that does suck a little bit, and they do gain some life off of it. They're still in a holding pattern. They can't really attack into me, so... There's a swamp. Is it 6 mana to activate? Wow, I really thought it was less. Oof, if we draw land, we do get to do this next turn, so we'll just do that. Yeah, our opponent's got some good stuff going on, but... I mean... Really? Oh my god. Maybe this will just kill them. Oh! Wow, that's a lot. Ooh, to 3? It's legendary. Kind of rough, to be honest. I don't really want to kill... Plus it's an 8/8 because of Arvod? Jesus. It's kind of brutal. How do I kill them from here? They have any kind of aggressive attack. They just get owned by ancient enemies. You know, I'm kind of tired of the game being at relative parity and then my opponent draws a mythic rare. Whatever this is, I don't like it. Yeah, that's pretty much the nightmare scenario. That means I am just dead on board, unless, well, actually I am just straight up dead on board. Well, you know... Ugh. We'll bring in the seal away, we'll take away the blood tallow candle. Did you have main deck Invoke the Divine? What the fuck is that? Honestly, I don't understand these people sometimes. Yeah, we're just gonna run it back like that. Seal away seems pretty fine. I would love to play first. We have a pretty great start. We're gonna keep it. Damn. Hard to believe that a start like that fizzled so hard. Guess I should have played out more creatures instead of just going for the immediate smackaroo with the wild onslaught. It felt like getting when the getting was good was the order of the day, so no regrets. I think 99 out of 100 times that's the exact same play I make. Only looking back with regret because of hindsight bias. Oh wow. That's cool, I guess. That sucked. Oof. Well, if this even gets to a game 3, I know that Lana Werewolves is kind of awful. Nalish Honor Guard, and I know that they have multiple legends in their deck. Not playing the Sergeant in Arms here. Just gonna wait. Really? Jesus. The aggressive use of that. I mean, surely they can't really think that they're going to go coast to coast with a Banalish Honor Guard and a Sapperling. I don't think my opponent's dumb. Like, I don't think it'd be appropriate to insult their intelligence, but that does raise some questions. I don't know if that's the call I would have made. They can attack for another 3 here. We draw land, we get to play this. Very few uncastables in our deck, although there are a couple. But if they're just stuck on what they've got right there... Yeah, I do need to do something. I will just lose the game if I don't start casting spells. I do get just owned by a fungal infection. They have another one of those. I guess I'm just, unhappy. Is it no way to get rid of the Death Bloom Salad? They do have the main deck Invoke the Divine for this, but I figure this way I at least avoid some kind of awful scenario where, oh my god. That is a pretty bad card to have here. I only have to beat 3 cards. Play the Sergeant at Arms. I'll probably just have a removal spell for it anyway. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to play the Sergeant at Arms here. Yeah. Really? Jesus. Okay. That is 6 damage. They have 2 cards in hand? I'm gonna get my 6th land sometime soon? No, I'm gonna draw an uncastable, and I'll be forced to play this, and if they have removal, I'm dead. Yeah, I mean, I guess sometimes your opponent just has it all. Well, let's see if we can do some stuff in match 2. I mean, upon some reflection, in that second game, I don't really think there was much I could have done about that. Like, my opponent has removal, they have removal. If I had played out the Sergeant at Arms earlier, it just would have died earlier. Maybe I draw the game out for 1 extra turn, but the cards in hand as they were, the only draw that gets me out of that situation is exactly Island. And that assumes that they don't have some other kind of removal in hand. The way things were looking, it just didn't seem like a game that I was ever slated to win. Okay, well, we made it into a game. This hand looks pretty medium. Let's keep it. It's a good chance this person was actually inside of my pod. Academy Drake is okay. Alright, now the question is, what do I even do? Please, Lanimer Envoy. What? Okay, well that's certainly unique. That is the first time I've ever seen that card played in Limited. Now I'm probably gonna... Oh dear. Well, that's not good for me. Oof, well, problem is we only have 4 mana here. I'm not gonna do the thing I did in the last game and get sidetracked by the possibility of good things later. We're just gonna start casting spells. Hopefully they don't have something crazy to just destroy me with here. Well, Fatioba is a card I can't destroy, and it also just drew them a card. Yeah, I kind of forgot that that card existed, and now I just can't do anything about it. That is pretty awful for me, not gonna lie. %0 chance that they block here. Draw any of the Ancient Animus. Haven't drawn Blessed Light. My opponent gets to hit for 7, and they still get Tatiova action this turn. Certainly not what I was hoping for. No, oh, that's cool. Other Tatiova's even bigger. Yeah, can't really do a lot of blocking here, so... My only creature, so I guess I will do that. 4 mana, stuck on 4. Guess I'll play a Sergeant at Arms. I don't really see myself winning this game. I know that sounds really hard to believe, all things considered. Oof, cool, another flyer. I was definitely hoping that my opponent would just draw some more 3-power flying creatures. Definitely seems like it's really good for me. Well, at least I get to attack for 3 in the air this turn. Yeah. Doesn't even get vigilance, that's the real killer. Oh, I can't do anything this turn at all except play a Song of Freyalise? Yeah. You know, sometimes you just draw every single thing you don't need. Sometimes you draw every single high-cost card in your deck, and not any way to cast them. Yeah, this one's looking pretty bad, folks. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, At no point did I pass a Skittering Surveyor. At no point did I pass a card on the level of Tatiovan. I kind of have to block here, or I go to 1. Six mana? Yeah, I could play an Aven Sentry, then I still force jump here. I have no catch-up mechanic, I'm just dead. Okay, well, what's good against them? You have something that invoke the divine hits. Seal Away might be good against a creature if they start getting it big enough. Adamant Will can help me win combat. What was bad? I don't know if Wild Onslaught's gonna make it to this point. Gaia's Protector is bad, but I don't want to drop creatures. Maybe taking out the Muldrotha is what the doctor ordered. I take out the Muldrotha. I can also afford to take these out. Play a Broken Bond? Does Broken Bond do anything else for me? I can afford to play the Marshal if I do that. Oh, we're gonna add a white mana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, what? The hell? Did I only pull out one land? Have I been playing 15 somehow? Definitely was not my intention. So yeah, we'll take the Primordial Worm. Play 48 like that with 16 lands. I guess I'm gonna have to go back and watch the replay because my intention was definitely not to play only that many lands. I thought I had 8-8. Yeah, we'll just do this. Let the Blood Tallow Candle pass the turn. Kind of equal in time right now. Nothing past turn. Waiting till turn 8 to cast that seems like a bad plan. It does more on the board now. It's not like my life total's really being pressured. Hopefully the Void actually costs them here because it is not a good card. What was that? Wow, I didn't know that card existed. I forgot about it. Well, I think I need to do stuff to win this game, and so far, killing that creature might stumble them on mana a little bit. Well, nope, no shot. Academy Drake, that's fine. Back through it, not too worried. I think I do cast Grow from the Ashes here. But not really in a hurry to do it. I don't have anything I'm like ramping up to with it. Guess I should have cut that, to be honest. Just cast it here? No, I'll just wait. If 5 cards, pretty brutal. Song of Fraley's? Yikes. Oof. Let's put them on tapped. No, it doesn't. So, first we'll go to combat. Uh-oh. This is bad. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Kicker, please. We have equals, so we'll just get 1 and 1. Yeah. If Song of Fraley's is just a whiff here, it's pretty good. One of the ways that I can win this game is by having my cards just do more than theirs. And Song of Fraley's is a whiff, so now we just go to combat. Pretty ahead of schedule on lands. We have 9, and we only have 6 left in the deck out of 25 cards. It's less than a 25% chance per. Well, they played the land this turn, didn't they? Yeah, I think you can say for sure that where we went wrong was going from the whole 15 to 16. Clearly, we were just asking to draw 10 lands. Ancient Animus. That's just a trade. 2 for 1 in favor of me. The best thing they have to do is that. I don't really understand what's in their hand, but I don't think it's my problem. Can't really do anything about whatever they're doing right now, so. Is that another Tatiova? No, this is 3/4 flyer that I can't deal with. I do have cards that do it, but yeah, they can't attack. I can't cast Seal Away. Ugh. Well, just kills my Croson Druid. I don't think I want to do that. Still have 3 cards in hand. Drawn on a nice, solid. Drawn a lot of stuff, that's for sure. I can't really do anything about that, so I won't. Invoke the Divine? That actually enables me to do some stuff here. And kill the Blood Tallow Candle and play out my Triumph of Gerard. Yeah, I mean, hey, they have a blink of an eye in their hand. Must. No other reason to let this go unless they're just idling. Hmm, unlike that pause. Yeah, attack for another 4 here. Can't do anything about that. Not feeling good about this game, that's for damn sure. Only thing that matters there, my big dude. Yep, blink of an eye. Who'd have guessed? Who would have guessed? Okay, next turn we can cast the Croson Druid, get back our life points. Alternatively, we can just play it out now and score a fat, uh, score a fat block from my opponent. Yeah, yeah, that's right, opponent. I'm on the gain 10 life plan. Well, my opponent's just going to draw the perfect number of lands every turn, in this game specifically, and not get punished for playing a card as bad as Fear and Void. You get to seal away the uh, bird, I guess. So that's pretty nice. I like that. Really? Well, sometimes your opponent just has it. I think my pathway towards victory is killing the Joyra's familiar, assuming they don't have another flying creature. Whatever this is, they shouldn't be playing it pre-combat. Well, never mind. So I don't know what my path to victory is now. I do like the skip of combat. Do you think I play out the Llanowar Envoy? Gives me a better blocker for the Gaia's Protector. But I'd really like to see his Wild Onslaught, even though I took it out. Song of Freylease would also be acceptable in this position. Oh, now they're drawing the lands. Maybe we'll actually see them start to flood a little bit. You know, honestly, on this board, I feel like it's almost better. Well, I can't really kill that too well. Take the 4. Wanted to kill the thing, but I think I have to kill that. Mesa Unicorn. Misa Unicorn, are you now? That defender? Yep, loses all other abilities. Only a matter of time until my opponent draws some kind of absurd bomb. Oh, well, here we are. This is... Oof, a 7/7? Yeah, exactly the number of lands they need. Seems good, I guess. I don't even know what my pathway is now. Well, that's a pretty good one. Draw Thorn Elemental. Now, no matter what happens, I don't think I can block here. No matter what. All I have to do is survive here. That's not going to do it. And now they're dead. Yep. Well, that's one way to get through a board stall. We did hit a board stall there, so I feel like bringing this in, taking out something that just didn't seem good at all, might be the order of the day. Triumph of Gerard just seems like it was not good at all. I think I should keep Song of Freyalise. I'm not going up or down on lands here. That was an isolated event. Might want to bring in the Primordial Worm, and then drop, like, maybe something? I don't even know what. Definitely not Thorn Elemental. I guess that one's better than I thought it was. Didn't seem like I had any outs there, and then I had one all of a sudden. Maybe it's the Llanowar Scout. Llanowar Scout has been pretty medium at the best of times. Yeah, we'll do that. Not going first, but we'll see if this is correct. Then the one lander? I can't do this. Ooh, yeah, I guess I have to keep this. Of course, they get to keep full 7. No punishment for those god-awful lands in their deck. Well, whatever. Sometimes you just draw the land. Alright. Ooh, well, let's see. I can play Sergeant at Arms, I can play Spore Crown Thallid and just bash. Bash. I don't know that the Land of Worlds is important to my game plan, so maybe they just don't do anything about it. Academy Drake is fine. Really needs a land here. Wild Onslaught is not a land. They take it. We will play the Sergeant at Arms out. As much as it's much better with Wild Onslaught when I kick it, I'm not even guaranteed to cast the Wild Onslaught this game. We may be looking at a 3-mana game. There's the Void again. Can't convince me that this card is not without opportunity cost. There's a Song of Rayleighs. I could have done without seeing that. Be a pretty good thing for me to draw, though. I'd be pretty happy about that. I'm not going to draw a Song of Rayleighs. I don't mind drawing a land. Yeah, I don't know. They might have the 1-mana combat trick. Seems like they do. Yep. Should have seen that one coming. Let's take a card out of their hand, I guess. Unless they want to lose this, they need to attack with it now. That's the good news for me. 1 hour 6. This turn's just mana again, so they're incentivized to play creatures. Tatiova? Tatiova would be pretty bad for them. They can cash it in for a card, but Baloth Gorger? That's not a very good one, that just dies. Yeah, just slam jam with the Gaia's Protector and see if we can do something with it. Really? We can kill a 4/4 with 4/4 flyer pretty good. Woo. Yeah, we'll just do this. They turn their thing into a 4/4. We can't really do too much attacking with it right now because the board's just too stalled out. They only have 3 cards in their hand. They get the free roll because of the enchantment, but now it's open season again after next turn. Yeah, good stuff, I guess. It's pretty much the opposite of what I was hoping to see. Drawing a land here would be pretty cash money. If I'm not going to draw a land, I guess drawing removal for their flyer is not the worst. Yeah. And no. Not land is good. Not land means they don't just immediately get the Tatiova value. Means I get another turn of not drawing land. That's what I get. Every turn I don't draw a land, the chances of them getting one goes up. They get one. Tattoo of a Train begins. Gets 2 for 1 this turn? Yep. Pretty awful for me. And get the Cold Water Snapper. You do this now, that's good news. This turn I think I have to Wild Onslaught so that my Llanowar Elves can actually block. Really wish I had had a Skittering Surveyor. That would have been a great card for me to have in my deck at all. Really fighting for this win here. Really trying my absolute hardest to get there. I do just get to play the Mammoth Spider, I guess that counts for something. I do have to spend basically their whole turn using Blood Tallow Candle on it, and then I can block with Llanowar Scout, I guess. Yeah, that's not really what I was hoping to see. One card left in hand. That. I think we just kill that. Just kill the Cloud Reader. Let's just dome me for 3 if I don't do that. Oh, come on. Absolutely brutal. Not really beating that. Jesus. You're the only card in the format that really just owns me right there. Yeah. Well, I can block that pretty profitably. I can block that pretty good. So far, they're kind of forgetting about the Blood Tallow Candle. Good ways away from casting this for the kicker amount. They could stop drawing great cards. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that will destroy me. Pretty good. Gets rid of that. Yeah. I have to block with the Llanowar Elves. Blocks are pretty easy, that's the good news. Oh. I mean, since I don't have the mana for that, you block there, you block there. Yeah, just shy of actually being good enough to do anything with. Sheesh. Yeah, that will do it. What's that? I mean, these are all pretty scripted blocks, to be honest. Is there some value in knowing exactly what your opponent's trying to do? Oh, we get the land right on time, I guess. Wild Onslaught doesn't do anything for me. Ancient Animus can kill that. Really can't believe I'm getting taken down by the Double Self Fear and Void deck. But, you know, magic happens. This Cloud Reader Sphinx. Thing is, I'm like 95% sure I was in the right colors for this draft. That's what I said in the last draft, and that went pretty miserably. I must block there, but I can get that out of the way. Can't really do anything else with it, so... Bonk. Go to 4, have to kill that this turn somehow. Well, it's been a good run, folks. See if we can manage to get our last match as a win here. Hey, we got there. We got our third match. Here we go. Lost the dice roll. Off to a great start. um, well, we have a forest, we have a plains, and we have a 2-drop. Hard to argue with this. We could do better, but we could most certainly do worse as well. Want it in the tank a little bit. Yeah, I'm not playing Triumph of Gerard for my Llanowar Scout. Not really what I'm looking for. If I can get the Envoy on the battlefield, it might be worth considering. Especially with the Ancient Animus in my hand. Mellish Honor Guard. Pretty glad to see that. The land, that is, not the Honor Guard. Kinda never happy to see that. It's free roll on the swing. I think here I do block. I don't value the Llanowar Scout. I want to spend their whole turn on this. Really? Charge? Yeah, you know, I can think of worse things than getting got by a charge here. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast a Llanowar Envoy. Yeah, hopefully they don't really get to do anything crazy with that, Fungal Plots. Fungal Plots. Oh, not blocking here. They didn't even attack? Okay. Pretty spineless no attack there, to be honest. Um, I'm going to attack now, so... Might have been correct to Triumph of Gerard first. Might just actually be correct to not attack at all now. Yeah, I don't think I'm attacking here. But first I have to get priority back. Yeah. Haven Sentry. Haven Sentry. Can't do anything now, so I'm just gonna pass everything. Yeah, I mean, if their plan is to do straight up nothing, I don't feel bad about that. Really liking where I'm at with the Mesa Unicorn and stuff. I think I will play out the Triumph of Gerard now. We'll pump up the jams on the Llanowar Envoy. Feeling like they have something going on over there. Whatever it is, let's get it out of their hand. Nothing. I mean, if their choice is to just take 7 damage, I'm also okay with that. What's this? Invoke? Oh, really? I am very surprised at the number of people main decking that card so far. I do not think it's main deck worthy. Like, right now its target is Fungal Plots, otherwise it'd just be a card in my hand doing nothing. Back home. Yeah, sure. I think I do try and do this. Well, yeah, okay, well, I mean, I don't really understand exactly what happened with that game. I think there's a world where Seal Away does come in here, not bringing in Invoke the Divine. I think this game's gonna come down to some kind of board stall, so I'm gonna do the thing I did before. Take these out. Take out some. So I take out 2 lands. Was I running 41 or something? No, I brought in the seal away, of course. That's what I did. We're gonna take out the Gaia's Protector because it just does not seem like it's worth. What are we looking at? 1 extra planes? No? Add. Wait. Yeah, okay. Submit. Let's do this. Oh, own it on the waiting plan? Um, so far not too unhappy. I mean, Muldrotha in the main was probably a mistake, but at this point, it's a little too late to do anything about it. And honestly, it's barely any more uncastable than just plain old Nellish Marshall. We'll keep this. Pretty happy with this hand, to be honest. Playing a forest next turn. Over there. Nellish Marshall. I mean, if their plan is fungal plots, that didn't do anything for them last game. Well, I'm kind of glad I got the unicorn. I didn't really want to play the marshal if I have a unicorn, so I want to gain that sweet, sweet life. Okay, well, my opponent's plan is to do nothing. I'm going to capitalize on it. Relish Honor Guard, please. A little flooded on mana right now, not really anything to do with it. I wouldn't mind drawing a Sergeant at Arms right now. That'd be pretty good. Arn? Ugh, that's pretty disgusting. Jesus. Okay. I mean, sheesh. Okay. I think I have to attack the Karn here. Karn Father is going to deliver to me otherwise. Can't create a creature, so that's the good news. Yikes. Where are my mythics? Why don't I get any mythics? That'd be pretty cool if I could do that sometimes. I've played against every single Planeswalker in the format now? I don't know why they did that. Playing the Memorial to Glory means I can't cast their Sarah Angel. So, Blood Tallow Candle? That's also not going to do it. Really love to draw a good card here. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not that bad of a card. Why not? We are post-combat, after all. Post-board. Get a 1-3. Oh. You get a lot of life out of this. Kind of softens the blow of having to deal with, well, everything going on. I'll see the Sarah Angel. You could take a turn off to kill my lifelinker, but they want to just play the Angel here. Yep. I don't think there's anything for one white that owns me besides charge. And I'm not playing around charge. One, I can't afford to. Two, I don't think it's the right thing to do anyway. The attack's never getting better than it is now. For all they know, I have a trick, so. Down. A nice healthy 33. Well, that will go pretty quickly unless I start drawing cards that matter. My opponent is currently on the do-nothing plan with their fungal plots. So far, that has just been a card that literally has done nothing. But I'm always okay with that. Frozen Druid, pretty far away from being impressive, but I don't think I can attack here. Just play the Druid anyway? Never passed a Sarah Angel either. They have something going on, and whatever it is, I want no part of it. Four cards in hand? The Blood Tallow, kill the Mesa Unicorn, yeah. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. I'd hardly call it a happy situation, though. Really gross. Pretty gross. I never passed up on that either. Like, I'm just seeing all these great uncommons or archetypes that I would love to play that I never open. Like, you gotta believe me. You watched the drafting portion. You saw that I just did not have cards of this caliber in my draft pool. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything that punishes us for not playing out the land. Currently, we're on the do-nothing plan. Not gonna lie, I was not happy to see the Karn. Anitha? That's okay. I'm lucky they might invest actual resources into Danitha. We could give her some buffs or something. We're getting to the point where we're gonna have to start worrying about the Sarah Angel just clocking us. The fact that they haven't just played more of the cards in their hand tells me that they do have something going on. Whatever the fuck it is, who knows? Well, it's a pretty good one. Yeah, hopefully what they have is some kind of thing they want to use after they attack. Because if it is, I get to own them with a seal away. This is good news. Well, what you got? Yep, here we go. Yes, please. Nice Sarah Angel. You fucking nerd. Ah, I do not like that I'm taking 5 here, but Pegasus Courser is also, pretty awful to see from the opponent. That's a pretty good one, all things considered. I have one attack and it's with Shauna. Otherwise, I'm going to start losing the race to Sanctum Spirit or Danitha. This game is escaping my grasp. Can't really do much blocking with Dauntless Bodyguard. This does demand some kind of block, doesn't it? Not necessarily. They may not understand that they can just take this and try to race. The fact that they have Danitha makes this a bit more dicey for me. We'll try to kill the Sanctum Spirit. Yeah. Now, one card that might get us out of this is Wild Onslaught. Yeah, that's pretty bad. 9 damage puts us to 3. Applying First Strike, Lifelink, Vigilance. Wild Onslaught actually does not do it. Or not lands. Oh, cool. Nice Nature Spiral. Jesus. Now they're just giving me free information. This is a bad choice. Have a Knight of Numenalia. Nice card. Multiple Pegasus Coursers. Let's see, game. Let's try sideboarding. I can't really afford to take a break on Karn. I don't have a lot of hard removal. Dub might be able to come in. Primordial Worm is good. Guy's Protector is a creature. I should probably bring that in. Go from the Ashes not really doing it for me. Manowar Scout also pretty miserable. I'll run it like that. There's an argument for Adamant Will, but I don't think there's an argument for Invoke the Divine. Like, what am I going to blow up? Fungal Plots? Blood Tallow Candle ahead of schedule? I don't think that's really the way that I'm going to win the game. Well, I guess I'll pause it and bring you back when the game starts. Okay, well, we got there. We'd like to play first. Not gonna lie, this hand is not very good. Got some stuff. You need to draw a land or twos. I'm gonna keep it, but I don't like it. A land or two would be good. I would accept either one of those things. You know, I get what I ask for sometimes. We play the Croson Druid out. Not gonna lie, not happy about the Sarah's Disciple, but it's pretty far away from actually threatening my life total here. A little late to the party on that one, Croson Druid. Is gonna be the play instead. The Benalish Honor Guard, and maybe the Song of Freyles, if I have the time. Or rather, the mana. Any land in our deck actually gets us there, so. Feeling good. Yeah, not really too worried about the Memorial. It didn't see anything happen last game. I don't really think it's going to do too much this game. And? Perfect, excellent, great, good. Yeah. Gideon's Reproach is an argument for not attacking here. Also Seal Away. I think I will not do that. And next turn we get the Sergeant at Arms if they don't immediately blow up the Song of Freyles. This will be the first time I actually get to kick the Sergeant at Arms. Which will be a very nice treat. They're on one color of mana. Maybe they don't have the sideboard card in their hand right now. Okay, that's Pegasus Courser's fine by me. Pretty far away from being devastating. I mean, right now that just doesn't do anything at all. Yeah. Green, white. That's with kicker. Boom. Our 3-mana card came with a bonus. That felt pretty nice. Next turn. Let's see if they have the... Nope, that's not going to do it. That will not do it. We get to bash in? No. Well, I don't know why they didn't attack. They're certainly not going to be blocking. Pretty bad choice by them, honestly. You're going to attack all. Yeah, I think I do cast it. I mean, if they don't have something, this does just blow them the fuck out. Well, that does win that game for me. 1-2 is not really how I drew it up, but I will take 50 play points and be a little sad. That's where the train stops rolling for me as far as drafts for a little while. Unless I want to throw some ticks at it. Thank you for tuning in. If you've come this far, I really, really salute you, and I really, really value your support. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, maybe a subscription. Let me know if there's some stuff that I did wrong in the drafting, deck building, sideboarding, or gameplay portion. I value the constructive criticism immensely. Whew. Yeah, this will definitely go down as one of the decks of all time. Anyway, thank you so much for your support. You've been watching Robot Rallis. Have a good night.